Big, goofy glasses. Yo, what's poppin', guys? Welcome back to some more Deku Reacts. Today, we're going to be looking at Zinnia teaching us how to make a virtual pet in Scratch. I love Zinnia. This is probably my favorite series to make. I love Zinnia so much. She's awesome. Let's hop right into looking at this brand new, well, not brand new, it's like 2 years old. But let's look at this Zinnia tutorial. I'm so excited. I love Zinnia. She's great. Her big old goofy glasses. Let's take a look.
Hi everyone, it's Zoe from the Scratch team, also known as Zinnia. Today I wanted to show you how to make a virtual pet in Scratch.
Oh yeah?
A pet you can interact with, take care of, give food to. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to make.
Can we stab it, Zinnia? Are you gonna teach us how to make the? Are you gonna teach us how to lace its? Are you teach us how to lace the pet's like kibble with a bomb so when he bites into it, his whole face blows up? Can we do that? How about that one? Can we do that one?
Make a virtual pet simulator where you can introduce your pet,
Introduce it.
animate your pet,
Animate it.
feed your pet,
Feed
and
it?
keep track of how hungry your pet is.
Keep track of how hungry it is.
Let's get started.
Let's get started.
So first, let's pick a pet and introduce it.
Let's
you
introduce
could
the
draw
pet.
your own pet, you could upload an image, or you could pick one of the characters we have in Scratch by clicking this button that says choose
Okay,
a sprite.
boys, what's she gonna choose? She better choose Arnold. Frankly, as far as I'm aware, it better be Arnold.
You could pick any pet you want. You could have a pet dragon, or a pet rock, or a pet dog. I will have a pet hedgehog. And
Pet
let's also
hedgehog.
choose a backdrop.
Zinnia liked the hedgehog a little bit too much. Zinnia liked the hedgehog a little bit too much, maybe.
It can be anywhere you want. I will pick the garden rock.
Garden
so to
rock.
introduce our pet, let's have our pet say something. In the looks category, you can drag
Hey yo, what's up? That's what the pet says.
out a say block and write something for your pet to say.
My name is Fluff. Okay, now Zinnia, here I already have an issue with you. You had it say fluffy. Hedgehogs are not fluffy. You are teaching kids that hedgehogs are fluffy. You want a kid to go outside and touch a hedgehog? I don't think you want him to do that. All right, kids, you heard it. Go start slapping hedgehogs as hard as you can. See what happens. I dare you.
And it would be nice if it did this whenever we click the green flag, so we can
Right.
add a when green flag clicked block
Wow.
on top. Nice. Next, let's animate our pet
That's
so that
an-
it can do a little animation like
animate.
this. To animate a character.
It's not an animation, Zinnia. That's not. No. That's it. Temporarily moving. Animation implies there's like some smoothness there. In some way. That's not animation.
In Scratch, you can make it switch between different poses with this switch costume block.
Oh,
if I
he's
drag out
snoozing.
two
Guys, look at him. The
switch
boy is
costume blocks
snoozing.
and pick different poses, I can make it animate between them. Let's connect these blocks by adding a wait block in between. I'll have it wait
Zinnia.
0.2 seconds.
Okay, you know what? Whatever.
Nice. It would be cool if we could get it to repeat this animation. And in Scratch, that's really easy. Just use a repeat loop. I'll make this repeat 2 times. Okay, it
That
repeated,
looked awful. Is that just me or did that look terrible? Look at that again. Watch this.
I'll make this repeat 2 times.
Because you didn't put another weight down there, so it just instantly transfers back. That looks awful, Zinnia.
Just
Come on.
use a repeat loop.
Zinnia.
I'll make this
Zinnia,
repeat
you should know
2
these
times.
things. That looks
Okay,
so bad.
it repeated, but it looked a little glitchy because
Yeah.
it needs to wait after it
Oh, okay.
switches to this
She covers it.
costume.
Okay,
too.
we're all good. I
So
take
let's
back what
add
I
another
said.
weight
She
block.
knows what she's doing.
Almost done with our animation. To finish it off, let's also make it play a sound. You can just go to the Sounds tab and click the Choose a Sound button, and then pick whatever sound you want. To make it play the sound, we just need to add a Start Sound block
Squeaks.
on top. Nice. And let's also add
That is not what sound a hedgehog makes. Kyrie the Animator, thank you for subscribing, but I'm pretty sure I'm not an animal expert, believe it or not. But I think I'm pretty safe in saying that's not what sound a hedgehog make. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so.
add a when this sprite clicked block so that we can make it play this
Right.
animation every time we click the sprite.
every time you click it, yeah.
There we
Yeah,
go.
you get it.
Now
Yeah,
you've
of
animated
course.
your pet. Next, let's feed
animate.
our pet. Here's what we'll make by the end of this section. We will make a piece of food, and when we click on it, the pet will go over.
Hold up, I gotta check something, boys. Hold up, I'm gonna look up if hedgehogs can eat apples. Can hedgehogs eat apples? Can hedgehogs eat apples? Fruits. They should be avoided. but a small amount of fresh fruit can be offered. A small amount of fresh fruit can be offered to your hedgehogs as treats, which includes bananas, or which includes apples. So, a small amount. Zinnia, if you show... I did hydrate, Square. You didn't look. Zinnia, if you tell me that you're going to make him eat that apple all the time, that hedgehog gonna die. You're teaching me how to incorrectly take care of my animal.
Take a bite, and then come back to where it was sitting. Let's do it. So first, let's add a piece of food. I'll add an apple. Let's drag out a when this sprite clicked block, because we want to click on the apple and make the hedgehog come over to it. Now, how do we tell the hedgehog to come over to the apple? There's a really easy way to do that.
Well, one thing is you can click on the apple and then the hedgehog, and he'll be like seizing out as he goes over to the apple.
One sprite sends out, and you can make another sprite do something specific when it gets that broadcast. So let's make the apple broadcast this invisible message to the world that will mean that it's time for the hedgehog to eat. And let's call that message food. And now, to make the hedgehog respond to
food now, food. This hedgehog does not want to eat, but Zinnia is force-feeding that.
When I receive
Zinnia basically is kicking the apple down the poor thing's throat.
Just to check if it's working, I'll have it say something when it gets the broadcast.
I have received the broadcast.
We can click on the apple. It sends out the broadcast.
Hi, my name's Fruffy. I have received the broadcast. I understand my covert operation. I will proceed with extreme caution. I will do it so well, Zinnia. Anything for the big, goofy glasses girl.
And the hedgehog receives it. But we don't actually want the hedgehog to say something when it gets the broadcast.
Right, of course,
we want
that'd be ridiculous.
To go over to the apple.
Totally
we can make it glide over to the apple by dragging out this block that says glide to random position and just choosing apple.
Apple.
Nice. It glides right to it. Now, let's make it glide back to the position where it was sitting. To do that, we can use this block. In Scratch, if you want to make your sprite go to a certain position, you can tell it to go to a certain number X.
Of course.
And
it's almost like I'm looking right up at the block, says
Zinnia. You don't know what X and Y are. X represents how far your sprite is from this side of the screen to this side of the screen.
Left
you can see the X
or
and Y
right,
your sprite
Zinnia.
Is at right here. So
the
over
kids,
here,
I know
X
these are
really
tutorials for kids. I know. It's like nobody understands that I understand that. I get comments all the time. These are meant for kids. I know. I'm not stupid. You can say left and right. Kids know they're left and right. That's like one of the first things people learn, I think. I don't know, dude.
Really big, like 240. And if you bring it this way, X is a little lower, like 100. X is 0 if you're in the middle of the screen. And if you go over here, X gets lower than 0 and becomes a negative number, like negative 100. And then Y represents how high up your sprite is. Like if you're up here, Y is 180. And Y is 0 if you're in the middle. And if you go below the middle of the screen, Y is a negative number. Now, here's a handy trick for having your sprite glide to the X and Y that you want. Oh my god,
my sprite are we gonna make it go to the X and Y by putting that into the X and Y spots?
To where I want it to glide to. And then the glide block that's in the menu over here actually updates to that specific X and that specific Y.
That is
so I can just drag that out.
Zinnia.
And now,
Zinnia, that's crazy.
Back to that position on the rock. And let's also add a bite sound when it gets to the apple. I know we have the sound chomp.
No.
So after it gets to the apple,
no,
I'll
please don't play
start
something
playing
you're
the
gonna
sound
play.
chomp, and then wait 0.5 seconds.
Don't do it.
And then glide back.
No,
nice.
I hate this.
Now we can feed our pet. And lastly, let's make our project keep track of how hungry our pet is, so that you have to keep feeding it. To do this, let's make
X is how far a sprite is from this side of the screen. Oh my god, I love that.
Variable. A variable just keeps track of a certain number in your game.
Really?
Like your score, or in this case, our pet's hunger level. So let's make a variable and call it hunger. And we'll say that the bigger this number is, the more hungry our pet is. So if it's 100, our pet is really, really hungry. And if it's 0, our pet's not hungry at all. We want the hedgehog.
I'm gonna swear. This hedgehog hungry as fuck. This is a hungry hedgehog, dude.
Get more hungry.
This hedgehog's so hungry.
And for that, we can use this block, change hunger by 1. So that's increasing the hunger. To
Right.
make it so that the hedgehog is always getting more hungry, we can put this forever
Zinnia?
block around it.
Zinnia?
Oh my gosh, the hedgehog got really hungry. Sweet, we probably don't want it to change hunger by 1
Zinnia,
every
don't do
single
it.
instant. Instead, let's have it always wait 5 seconds and then change the hunger by 1. Okay,
Zinnia,
now the
Zinnia,
hunger is increasing.
Zinnia, 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 Zinnia. No. No. No, Zinnia. No. You can't have a wait here and a wait here. That will cause multiple problems. But whatever.
At a nice slow rate,
Whatever.
but it's still way too high. So let's set the hunger to 0 when the project starts. Now, we want the hunger level to go down when we eat the food. How do we do
Right.
that? Well,
I don't
we can
know,
change the
Zinnia. Tell
hunger
me, please.
By -1
No.
to have the hedgehog get less hungry. Now the hunger's going down, and let's have this happen when it chomps on the apple. So let's try it out. The hunger's at 1. We click on the food,
It goes down.
and now the
Can
hunger
we get
goes back
negative
down to
hunger,
0.
Zinnia?
So there you go.
What if I
Now
just
you can feed your
spam click
pet
the
to make it
apple
less
as fast
hungry.
as I can,
Anyway,
Zinnia?
That's what I wanted to show you
What
today.
happens?
You could take this in so many different directions. Just like we added the apple, you could add more things for your pet to interact with, like a ball or a toy, and you could add more variables like thirst. And
Yeah, the hedgehog could eat an apple. It could eat a ball. It could eat a baby. I'm gonna make my pet eat babies. Hold up. What virtual pet would you want to have? Oh, we're replying to this. I'd want a bear that eats babies and only babies. Nobody else. Just babies. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Babies. For bear. You weren't able to add a reply. Why? Why? Did you ban the word babies, Zinnia? How about just this? That eats children. Balls. That eats. Okay, so it's definitely just an issue with how many comments are. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna leave the episode here. Thank you all for watching. If you like, didn't like it anyways, because I couldn't put my bear comment. Well, right now it's got the attention, my God, at the time I made a lap. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.